Welcome to the By Steve podcast.
What's up? This is the By Steve podcast. We are unedited as always. It's Sunday, the 1st of September. I'm okay. I'm really okay. Honestly, I'm okay. I don't think I'm alright, you know. Dealing with grief hits us in different ways, and I'm going to use my podcast as a form of, a place to just get out some thoughts and feelings, man. I always try and be open and honest with you guys when I talk about real life situations. And it's been a week, and it's been a week, if you know what I mean. Just over 6-7 days ago, I had a phone call to find out that my nephew had passed away. 21, 22, 23, I'm not too sure, but he was one of the youngest ones in the family, and I hadn't seen him for a long time. And I received the phone call from my parents, and I didn't really feel any kind of way. My parents obviously are devastated. His mom is devastated. And it was just one of those adult moments where where you just have to deal with something for everyone else. And I was very quick to close my work day off. I was very quick to head to my parents. I was very quick to deal with the fires that were burning. The sadness that my mother felt, the sadness that my dad was feeling, checking in with my stepsister, my nephew's mom, to make sure that she was okay, which is someone that I have no relationship with, but it's the right thing to do, right? And Saturday passed, and I felt all right. I was just like, this is tough for everybody else, because I wasn't really feeling any kind of way. And Sunday passed, and there was some responsibilities that I have had to, shoulder for the family. I've had to have some tough conversations with other family members. I've had to make some decisions for other people, which doesn't sit great with me at times, depending what the conversation is, right? Or what the decision is. Take someone out for dinner. Do you mind if I order for the table? It's fine. But the flip side of that is you're making decisions about money, and you're making decisions about the way that somebody will be said goodbye to, or the conversations about that also. Like, I don't make those decisions. They're not my decisions to have, but I'm definitely a part of those conversations. And you know what? Last week was the first time in a long time that I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to do my job. I didn't want to coach. I didn't want to run my classes. I didn't want to do anything with anybody. I cancelled clients. I lent on people that I wouldn't usually lean on. I skipped out on stuff that I should have done, and I still haven't done. And, I'm not too sure if this is going to be a crying situation, because I don't think I'm going to cry over this one. But I am a crier. I am emotional. And you know what? The uncertainty, which is not helping, of how my nephew passed, is weighing heavy on my soul. The conflict that runs between my family also is a burden to carry on my broad shoulders, and they are quite broad. And the conversations I have to have with the people around me to keep them level is tough. Because I'm now the person in the family that everybody comes to. I'm the guy that if there's a problem, it's like, oh, go to Steve. If there's a tough conversation to be had with someone, it's like, can Steve do that? If my parents can't buy car insurance on the internet, it's like, Steve can help with that. And my father is my stepfather, but my father, they have done everything and anything for 44 years of my life. And I'm like, how do they do this unapologetically, selflessly, without being vexed, stressed, tired, overwhelmed, downtrodden, and just straight up flat as a motherfucker? I have not had the energy to do anything this week. And I just want to punch a couple people, right? I've had to speak to some family members about this whole situation, and they just ask dumb questions, or they're not really interested. They're just asking for gossip's sake. And it got to Friday, and thankfully I got a nice little hot tub time machine, barbecue, teepee, lake, sunrise, sunset, little evening booked away, which was well needed, very timely. So that came as a pleasant surprise, or a pleasant rest. But then back to it on Saturday, right? You come back to reality Saturday afternoon, and people have started to ask now. A couple of the outer circle people been like, you don't quite seem right, and you're trying to hold it down, right, for yourself, for your family, and not show it too much. But me quiet is never a sign of positive things, right? 2 of my clients had a competition today at the NAC in Birmingham. They did absolutely amazing, but they're not shy of the fact that I'm probably not my most energetic self, and they've absolutely smashed it. But dealing with grief, dealing with bereavement, people say it's a time thing. It does take time, and I don't this is not a close family member necessarily for me, but it's still tough because it comes with the weight of the world that comes with the attachment of everyone, of the rest of the family, right? And I'm going to keep telling everybody I'm all right, and I'm not too sure if I am. I'm going to have a nice long sleep. Might even buy a pizza tonight. But I don't always take my own advice. I'm not very good at it. But if you're struggling, go talk to someone. Find someone that will listen. And just say what you need to say. Get all your stuff out. Shed a couple of tears if you need to. And just let somebody else be your support mechanism, because you can't be the support for everyone if you have none. 8 minutes. Shout out Cameron, and I hope that you are resting and you are at peace now, young man. And signing off for Sunday evening, the By Steve podcast. Bye.
Welcome to the By Steve podcast.